In a heart-wrenching and unforgettable moment, a terminally ill fan, facing her final days, was granted her deepest wish, meeting her idols, Darcy, Lynne, and Heidi Klum.
These kind of scholarship pageants, and there was a talent portion, and I met a girl who did ventriloquism for her talent when I was like around 9, but her name's Larissa Bonaquisti, and I just had never seen it in my entire life, and I was just flabbergasted and very just captivated by it. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have to learn how to do this. So I went home and just started trying to teach myself, mostly in the bathroom mirror. And I'd come out and show my parents, and they'd be like, oh, wow, that's great. I think my parents thought that the ventriloquism would have been like a phase, but definitely wasn't. I was super persistent in asking for a puppet. And
What began as a poignant farewell turned into a scene filled with overwhelming emotion when the beloved ventriloquist and supermodel appeared to share their time with her. The fans' reaction, tears of joy, disbelief, and profound gratitude, captured the true power of human connection and compassion. This deeply moving encounter not only granted her wish, but also left a lasting impression on everyone present, turning a bittersweet goodbye into a moment of shared love and kindness. In a moment that transcended the ordinary and touched the hearts of millions, a terminally ill fan's final wish became a reality in the most beautiful and unexpected way. What began as a poignant goodbye to her loved ones turned into an unforgettable encounter filled with emotion when her two idols, Darcy, Lynne, and Heidi Klum, stepped into her world. The fans' reaction, an overwhelming mix of disbelief.
People could absolutely learn it if they didn't, just automatically kind of have that skill. I mean, for me, it wasn't just like a right off the bat, I can do this kind of thing. It took me a couple tries to really kind of get it down and decent and able to perform it on a stage. From a really kind girl, her name's Meredith, but and then she gave it to my ventriloquist coach who gave it to me. And I, kind of named her when I got her. And she kind of just has evolved over the years. Started out.
Tears and joy left no one untouched as this brief moment of human connection illuminated the power of empathy, compassion, and kindness. Facing a terminal illness is a heartbreaking reality for anyone. But for this fan, the journey was marked by her incredible strength, positivity, and a deep connection to the entertainment that had brightened her darkest days. Like so many others, she had followed Darcy Lynne's rise to fame, watching in awe as the young ventriloquist stunned audiences with her talent on America's Got Talent. Darcy's light-hearted performances and bubbly personality had given her a much-needed escape during her illness, bringing laughter and hope when she needed it most. Darcy Lynne Farmer, who captured the world's attention at the age of 12, became a household name after winning Season 12 of America's Got Talent in 2017. Her unique blend of ventriloquism and musical talent set her apart from other contestants, and her genuine down-to-earth personality endeared her to audiences of all ages.
America's Got Talent, me and my family, for as long as I can remember, and I watched on YouTube, Terry Fader, who won Season 2, he's another famous ventriloquist, and Jeff Dunham I saw, but especially, Terry on America's Got Talent, I watched him win, and then Paul Zerden won on America's Got Talent, another ventriloquist, and then Grace Vanderwall went on, and she was my age, so I was like, okay, this is awesome. I feel I've got this out of the box talent, and then now this 12-year-old girl went on and won it. I'm 12, maybe I can do it. I don't know, to be honest. Something was compelling me to go on the show, and my parents were like, ooh, because they can be super mean on there, and I think they just wanted to protect me, but I was, again, super persistent about it, and
For this fan, Darcy represented more than just a performer. she was a beacon of light in a time of darkness. Through Darcy's performances, she found comfort, joy, and a reminder that life could still hold beauty, even in the face of unimaginable challenges. Equally important to the fan was Heidi Klum, a supermodel, entrepreneur, and judge on America's Got Talent. Heidi's presence on the show not only added glamour and star power, but also demonstrated a warmth and sincerity that resonated with the fan.
Honest, I just had like no idea what to expect at all in the slightest. Me and my family are just like any other family, just normal family of 6, just day by day. We had no idea what to expect. It was exciting, it was thrilling because we were out in like Hollywood, but it was also like one of the most insanely stressful times I think I've ever went through, just because of how last minute like live television is. And
Heidi's genuine encouragement and care for contestants made her a beloved figure for those who watched the show. To this fan, Heidi wasn't just an iconic figure. She was someone who represented strength, perseverance, and the ability to remain grounded in the face of immense success. As the fan's illness progressed, her time grew limited. Surrounded by family and friends, she began preparing for her final goodbye. Yet amidst the sorrow, there was one last wish she held close to her heart. A dream that seemed out of reach, but was no less important to her than anything else. She wanted to meet Darcy, Lynne, and Heidi Klum, the 2 women who had, without knowing it, become pillars of support during her most difficult moments. Word of her wish spread through family, friends, and online communities, eventually reaching the ears of both Darcy and Heidi. Despite their busy schedules and public lives, both women were deeply moved by the fan's story and decided to make her final days as special as possible. Their decision to visit her wasn't simply about fulfilling a fan's wish, it was a testament to their own kindness and the recognition of the profound impact they had on her life.
The very last song I did with a little help from my friends it's my finale performance. I learned that song like 2 days before I performed it live, which was just like, oh my gosh. And I about puked every time I performed on the show. It was just, my experiences, they were nothing but encouraging, supportive, and I did a competition show twice now already. But since I've been such on a music high right now, that is a new endeavor of mine, I was like, well, wait, this might be kind of cool to introduce a new avenue whilst still doing my ventriloquism, just kind of like coming out with a new facet of myself and just not going on and doing the same old thing I've done. And that was just a goal of mine, just go in there and just be like, hey, I also do this. And I definitely accomplished that goal, but it was kind of controversial. I would be lying if I didn't say I was surprised, just because of how supportive they've been to me in the past. And like, you know.
When the day arrived, there was an air of quiet anticipation in the room. The fan, though weak, was filled with a sense of hope and excitement that momentarily lifted the weight of her illness. Surrounded by her loved ones, she awaited what would become the most memorable moment of her life. When Darcy, Lynne, and Heidi Klum entered the room, the fan's reaction was nothing short of emotional. Her eyes filled with tears, a smile breaking through the sadness. She could hardly believe that the 2 women she had admired for so long were standing before her, not as distant celebrities, but as compassionate human beings who had taken the time to be there with her. The room, once filled with the quiet hum of conversation and the sounds of medical equipment, was now alive with the energy of an unforgettable moment. Darcy, with her infectious personality, immediately brought warmth and light into the space. She spent time chatting with the fan, sharing stories, and even performing a small ventriloquist routine that had everyone laughing. The fan, who had spent so much time watching Darcy from afar, was now witnessing her talent up close, and the joy that filled her heart was palpable.
This is Darcy, Lynne, everyone!
I was literally only 12
My name's Darcy Lynne.
when I stepped foot on the AGT stage for the first time.
What America's Got Talent didn't tell you about Darcy Lynne will leave you stunned. From the moment she stepped onto the AGT stage, Darcy captivated millions with her extraordinary ventriloquism and angelic voice. But there's so much more beneath the surface.
Here, America's Got Talent brings us some of the best talents from the country, and every year they seem to be getting only younger. One of them is Darcy Lynne Farmer, who bagged the AGT trophy in season 12 at just 13 years old.
Behind that shy smile and those charming puppets lies a journey filled with secrets, struggles, and triumphs that were never aired on television. Did you know Darcy's rise to fame wasn't just about her raw talent? There's a story about a high-stakes battle, a near-impossible decision, and a hidden mentor who shaped her career in ways no one could have imagined. But what was this decision? And who is this mentor who helped her behind the scenes? Join us as we uncover the untold story of Darcy Lynne, diving into the backstage moments, personal challenges, and shocking revelations that America never saw. Darcy Lynne won America's Got Talent in 2017 at just 12 years old, instantly becoming a superstar. But before all the fame, she was a shy girl who loved ventriloquism and singing. Surprisingly, despite her young age, Darcy not only mastered the art of ventriloquism, but also learned to connect deeply with her audience, thanks to her mentor, Gary. Mentorship has played a crucial role in shaping stars like Darcy Lynne, Justin Bieber, and Billie Eilish. Darcy's mentor, Gary, didn't just teach her ventriloquism, he showed her how to connect with audiences.
And we're here today with Gary Owen. Gary's a ventriloquist, he's an entertainer, he's the voice of Oklahoma. Good to see you today, Gary.
Thank you very much. I'm delighted to be a part of your story here.
Thanks. Now, who do we have here?
Well, my name is Ratchet Killjoy.
Leading to her success in both ventriloquism and music. Similarly, Justin Bieber was guided by Usher, who helped refine his raw talent and navigate fame. Billie Eilish's brother, Phineas, mentored her by co-writing and producing her music, helping her find her unique voice. These examples show how powerful mentorship can be in transforming raw talent into lasting stardom. This mentorship helped Darcy feel more confident on stage, which is crucial for any performer. But that's not all. Did you know that Darcy Lynne is signed to a major record label? You're probably wondering how a young ventriloquist ended up with a deal in the music industry. Well, her mentor, Gary, didn't just focus on perfecting her technical skills, he also taught her how to connect with her audience and make her performances unforgettable. This well-rounded guidance helped Darcy build the confidence to take on any stage, whether she's making puppets talk or hitting high notes. After winning AGT, she caught the attention of Simon Cowell, who was so impressed with her talent that he signed her to his own label, Psycho Music. This is the same label that brought us stars like One Direction and Little Mix, so Darcy's in good company. Being part of Psycho Music allows Darcy to work with top producers and songwriters, helping her create the amazing performances we all love. What's cool is that Darcy isn't just a ventriloquist, she's also a fantastic singer.
Our next guest is a singer and songwriter who put those feelings into words in her very first single called Push Our Luck. This is Darcy Lynne. Welcome. Yay!
Psycho Music helps her showcase both of these talents, supporting her in planning shows, recording songs, and even producing TV specials. With this kind of backing, Darcy can focus on what she does best, entertaining us. Having Psycho Music behind her means Darcy has a bright future ahead. The label's team is there to help her grow as an artist and reach even more fans. Clearly, Gary Owen, with decades of experience as a ventriloquist and comedian, became more than just a teacher for Darcy Lynne. He was the guiding hand that shaped her into the star we see today. Imagine stepping into the world of entertainment as a young talent.
Well, she's been yodeling, you can hear that right there, singing and delighting audiences all across America. This weekend, 14-year-old ventriloquist Darcy Lynne is bringing her fresh out-of-the-box tour back to Oklahoma.
It's easy to get lost in the technical aspects, but Gary knew it was about more than just making puppets talk. He understood that true success comes from connecting with an audience on a deeper level. Think about it. How many young talents have the skill, but not the confidence or presence to truly shine? Gary's role was to make sure Darcy didn't just have the skills, but also the mindset to succeed in any arena. Would she have made it this far without someone like Gary? Perhaps, but his influence undoubtedly accelerated her journey, proving that the right mentor can make all the difference. So, the next time you watch Darcy Lynne perform, remember that behind her incredible talent is a great mentor who helped her shine. If you're into ventriloquism or just love watching talented performers, Darcy's journey with Gary Owen is truly inspiring.
There it is, the golden buzzer moment on America's Got Talent. They knew what they were doing because Darcy Lynne went on to be one of the youngest contestants ever to win the show. Not only that, but she received the most votes in the history of the show.
But this next detail is quite a twist. Keep watching to find out. It might surprise you, but Darcy Lynne faced a significant personal challenge when she battled cancer. In July 2020, after a period of intense treatment and resilience, she was declared cancer-free.
Hi guys, it's Darcy Lynne here, and I just want to say I'm proud to announce that I'm a part of the fight against cancer with @LoveYourMelon.
Although the specific type of cancer she had has not been disclosed to the public, her journey through this difficult time was anything but private. Darcy chose to use her platform not only to share her story, but also to raise awareness about cancer and to support those affected by it. She became an advocate for cancer awareness, leveraging her popularity to bring attention to the cause. One of her most impactful contributions was her donation to the Toby Keith Foundation in Oklahoma, an organization dedicated to helping children with cancer.
All right, I want you to check this out. Last night was the 20th year for the Toby Keith Fundraiser Foundation, where all those proceeds will go to the OK Kids Corral. Well, in a silent auction, more than $1 million were raised for families with children fighting cancer.
Through this donation and her ongoing efforts, Darcy has shown that she's more than just a performer. She's a young woman with a powerful voice in the fight against cancer, using her influence to make a real difference in the lives of others. Darcy's story isn't just about her talent on America's Got Talent. It's also about her strength and big heart. She continues to inspire many with her courage and determination, showing that even in tough times, you can still make a difference. It gets even more interesting. Did you know Darcy Lynne has many talents besides ventriloquism? That's right, she enjoys playing the ukulele and piano, and she loves to dance. Darcy's talent goes beyond just making her puppets talk and sing. She started playing the piano when she was very young, and she loves creating music and learning new songs. The piano is one of her favorite ways to express herself and have fun. And let's not forget about dancing. Darcy loves to dance and often includes it in her performances. Whether it's a fun dance routine or just moving to the music, dancing helps Darcy connect with her audience and make her shows even more exciting. Darcy has also expressed a desire to learn hip-hop dance. She's intrigued by the cool moves and rhythm of hip-hop, and despite being known for her ventriloquism skills, Darcy has a passion for exploring different forms of dance. This interest in expanding her talents beyond what we see on stage.
Been following her all summer, talking about 12-year-old Darcy Lynne.
She's the Deer Creek singing ventriloquist who is winning hearts all across America.
Adds another layer to her journey as a performer and highlights her curiosity and dedication to trying new things. If you're curious about Darcy's journey and what she might explore next, stay tuned to see how she incorporates her love for dance into her already impressive repertoire. With these diverse talents, Darcy Lynne is a well-rounded performer who can sing, play instruments, and dance, all while entertaining us with her ventriloquism. This variety keeps her shows fresh and exciting, and it's one of the reasons why fans love her so much. This might remind you of other multi-talented stars like Hugh Jackman.
And if you haven't heard, Deadpool and Wolverine hits theaters on Friday. We're so happy to welcome the two superheroes at the heart of it, Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman, and a big studio audience.
Who seamlessly transitions from singing to dancing to acting, making every performance a captivating experience. Like Jackman, Darcy's ability to weave different talents together ensures that her audience is always on their toes, never knowing what to expect next. It's this blend of skills that keeps her fans coming back, eager to see what new surprises she'll bring to the stage. Talking about surprises, it might surprise you to know that a young person like Darcy is in love with jazz. Here's the big deal. Research has shown that listening to jazz can significantly enhance musical skills and broaden one's musical taste. And this is particularly intriguing when you consider Darcy Lynne's deep love for jazz music, especially the classics from the early 1950s. Despite her young age, Darcy has developed a great appreciation for the soulful melodies and timeless voices of jazz legends, a passion that shows her musical taste extends far beyond what we saw on America's Got Talent. This love for jazz not only adds depth to her personality, but also influences how she expresses herself as an artist. The complex harmonies, syncopated rhythms, and improvisational nature of jazz, which research suggests improve rhythmic accuracy and enhance the musical ear, likely play a role in shaping Darcy's diverse performances. Knowing that she's inspired by jazz gives fans a deeper understanding of the elements that shape her artistry and hints at the layers behind her captivating stage presence. Whether you're into jazz or just curious about Darcy's musical influences, there's much more to discover about this talented young star.
America has voted. The winner of the $1 million and the star of the headline show in Las Vegas is Darcy Lynne!
Also, they say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, and in Darcy Lynne's case, this couldn't be more true. Darcy comes from a family where performing is deeply embedded in their DNA. Her mother, a talented singer in her own right, frequently joins Darcy on stage, creating special moments that highlight their close bond and mutual love for music. This dynamic mother-daughter duo not only adds a unique touch to Darcy's performances, but also underscores the deep connection they share through their craft. Darcy's mum learned to sing from a young age, inspired by her father, and passed that passion on to Darcy. Their shared experiences of singing together in church helped cultivate Darcy's talent.
Darcy Lynne says she saw her first ventriloquist show at church when she was about 5, a couple of years later,
and solidified their family bond. Growing up surrounded by music not only shaped Darcy's skills, but also reinforced her connection with her family. Their support and shared enthusiasm have been crucial to Darcy's rise to stardom, proving that the power of family can create unforgettable musical memories and deeply influence an artist's journey. Despite her young age, Darcy's performances with her mum serve as a testament to how family support and shared passion can elevate an artist's career.
Here, America's Got Talent brings us some of the best talents from the country, and every year they seem to be getting only younger. One of them is Darcy Lynne Farmer, who bagged the AGT trophy in season 12 at just 13 years old, making her the second youngest contestant.
Since winning America's Got Talent, Darcy Lynne hasn't slowed down. She's been touring all over the United States, performing live in cities from coast to coast. Her shows are a fun mix of singing, comedy, and of course, ventriloquism, with her famous puppets like Petunia, Oscar, and Edna taking the stage. Each puppet has its own unique personality, adding something special to every performance. Darcy's live shows are packed with fun and surprises, keeping the audience entertained from start to finish. What's really amazing is how Darcy connects with her fans during these tours. She loves meeting people after the shows and hearing how much they enjoyed it. Her tours are more than just performances. They're about creating memories and sharing joy with her fans. If you ever get the chance to see Darcy live, don't miss it. Her shows are an unforgettable experience that shows why she's such a star. And it's not just live shows. Darcy Lynne also had her very own holiday special on NBC called Darcy Lynne, My Hometown Christmas.
Today I'm filming my very own Christmas special. On this Christmas special, we have the Pentatonics, Hunter Hayes, Toby Keith, Kristen Chenoweth, Lonnie Chavis, and all 4 of the HET judges. It's gonna be so much fun.
This special was all about celebrating Christmas in Darcy's hometown and aired on NBC, a huge TV channel. In the special, Darcy brought her amazing puppet friends to life on stage, singing songs, telling jokes, and spreading holiday cheer. It was like watching a magical Christmas story come to life on your TV screen. One of the coolest parts was seeing Darcy perform with her puppets in front of a live audience, reminding everyone why she won hearts on America's Got Talent. The holiday special wasn't just entertaining, it was about sharing joy and happiness with families across America. Darcy's charm and talent made the show something that fans of all ages could enjoy together during the holiday season. What makes a star stand out? Just their natural talent or the support and encouragement from their loved ones? Is it their skills that make them shine? Or is it the passion and support from family that really helps them succeed? Drop your thoughts in the comments section. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more interesting content. Click the next video on your screen. It is another video you will enjoy. Simon Cowell was recently moved to tears after witnessing a surprising transformation in his son, Eric.
Do it with you.
Oh, you want to do it with me?
Well done.
Okay.
Eric, will you help me grill your daddy? Should we ask him some questions?
All right, and what's Daddy been drinking today?
Annoying juice.
Annoying juice.
Annoying juice.
That means I'm really annoying.
By the way, I like that you're both matching in navy.
Oh, thank
It's a good
you.
look. It's a very sweet father.
We're very handsome. I called it a wake-up call because I think that sometimes your body tells you that when you're working too hard. For me, it was the late nights. My shift was 2 till 7 in the morning, which you kind of start getting addicted to.
Yeah.
Because it's quiet. I used to love working at that point, but it's so unhealthy. And it wasn't like a big deal what happened. It's just the fact that I did fall down some stairs, which was a bit embarrassing.
Bit of an oops.
But it was a bit of an oops moment. But look, it was kind of like having an MOT at the same time. We
Yeah.
did do every possible check.
The usually stoic talent show judge was visibly emotional as he shared the unexpected changes that have taken place in his son's life. This moment marked a rare and tender display of vulnerability from Cowell, who is known for his tough exterior. The transformation, which has clearly touched Cowell deeply, highlights the powerful bond between father and son, revealing a side of the music mogul that fans don't often see.
I would say 100%, but stay my side of the desk. I don't want him the other side of the desk. No, he comes to work with me a lot now in England and America. He likes pressing.
Daddy.
What's the bit? Do you like pressing the buzzer on Got Talent? Why? Because it's really noisy and annoying, isn't it? Yeah. But I watched the show with him, you know, when I edit the show, and he's very, very good. The stuff he likes, he's got good taste. I think he's going to be good.
Simon Cowell, often characterized by his sharp wit, biting comments, and seemingly impenetrable exterior, has always been a figure of intrigue in the entertainment world. His rise to fame was built on his ability to judge talent with an unflinchingly critical eye, often delivering his assessments with a bluntness that could cut through the aspirations of hopeful contestants like a knife. Yet behind this persona lies a different Simon Cowell.
Who doesn't like me? And the reason I kept thinking my boss would never like me is because I was so bad at school and my teachers were quite strict with me. So I thought work was probably going to be the same. So that's what drove me. And, you know, my dad also, you know, he knew, you know, because I didn't do very well with my exam results. And he did say to me, it's quite clear, Simon, you're not going to make university. Have you made up your mind what you want to do? And I said, I want to do something, I think, in entertainment. I'm not sure what.
A father who, like any parent, is deeply invested in his child's well-being and happiness. Since the birth of his son Eric in 2014, Cowell's life has undergone a transformation of its own. The arrival of his son, with partner Lauren Silverman, marked the beginning of a new chapter in his life. One that would slowly reveal a softer side to the man who had built his career on being the tough judge.
Everyone in life, Simon, has a sign on their head, and it says, make me feel important. And I want you to think about that. I'm thinking, sign on their head? Well, I have no idea what that means. Why did he say that? Maybe he's had a couple of drinks. And then I forget when I realized what it meant, but boy, did that stick in my mind, which was, if you want to do one in life, it's going to be a team effort, and make sure you recognize.
While Cowell has always been candid about his love for Eric, describing him as the most important person in his life, the public has rarely seen this softer, more vulnerable side of him. Eric, now a young boy, has been growing up under the watchful eyes of his famous father. Over the years, fans have seen glimpses of their relationship through interviews, public appearances, and social media posts.
I think pretty much from the point I understood it, is that I can walk into a room and I see everything in one moment. I see the person who's opening the door. I see the person who's doing a particular job. So in other words, I see the room always as a team.
However, it was a recent and unexpected change in Eric that brought Simon to tears, a transformation so profound that it touched the heart of a man who is known for keeping his emotions in check. Details of Eric's transformation have not been fully disclosed, but it is clear that whatever changes occurred were both surprising and deeply meaningful to Cowell. It could be a milestone in Eric's development.
And I see an awful lot of hypocrisy, which are people, yes, who on the outside, you know, they show one side of it. I then always see that person when they're off camera and who they really are. And they are the opposite. They will just, like you said, completely ignore everybody. The worst thing is, and I had this as I was, you know, trying to get my career started.
A personal achievement, or even a newfound talent or interest that resonated with Cowell on a personal level. What is certain is that this transformation was significant enough to break through the stoic exterior that Cowell often maintains, leaving him visibly moved and emotional. For someone like Simon Cowell, who has spent decades in the public eye and built a reputation on his tough demeanor, showing vulnerability is not something that comes easily. Yet, in this instance, the love and pride he felt for his son outweighed his usual composure.
as they're talking to you, they're looking for someone more important than you. I remember feeling that, at an early age in my career and how that felt. And it was very demeaning. And I suppose, those two stories about my mum and dad, they were really, really, really important things. And they must have known that that would mean something for me later on in life. And I've said the same thing to my son, Eric. I remember the first time I said to him, Eric, manners maketh the man. He was about 2, and he's like, give me.
This rare display of emotion has resonated with many as it showcases the universal truth that regardless of fame or fortune, the bond between a parent and their child is one of the most powerful forces in life. Cowell's tears were not just a reaction to the transformation itself, but also a reflection of the deep connection he shares with his son. It is a reminder that even the most hardened individuals have a soft spot when it comes to their children. This moment has allowed fans and the public to see Cowell in a different light, not just as the sharp-tongued judge, but as a father who, like any other parent, is profoundly affected by the growth and development of his child.
Finally, it took just one song to change Susan Boyle's life forever.
Just people who are famous for being useless. And Susan is the opposite. She never wished to be famous. She wanted to be a singer. And she doesn't conform. She's just a normal person who thought this was her last opportunity.
Susan Boyle's rise from obscurity to global fame is a story that has captivated hearts around the world. Her journey, marked by remarkable achievements and a retreat from the limelight, offers a profound exploration of the impact of fame on personal life. Susan Boyle's story began in Blackburn, West Lothian, Scotland, where she was born on April 1st, 1961. The youngest of 10 children, Susan grew up in a modest household. Her father, Patrick Boyle, was a miner and a World War II veteran, whose disciplined approach to life left a lasting impression on his children. Her mother, Bridget Boyle, dedicated herself to raising her large family, providing emotional support and fostering their individual talents. From an early age, Susan showed a keen interest in singing. Despite being diagnosed with learning difficulties, which affected her educational experience and social interactions, Susan's passion for music never wavered. She often sang at local events and participated in community competitions, where her exceptional vocal talent began to shine through. Susan's path to fame took an unexpected turn when she auditioned for the 3rd series of Britain's Got Talent in 2009. Her performance of I Dreamed a Dream from Les Miserables was a defining moment in television history. As she stepped onto the stage, there was an air of skepticism, with many assuming that her appearance would not match her talent. However, Susan's voice transcended expectations, delivering a performance filled with emotion and power that left both the judges and the audience stunned. The impact of Susan Boyle's audition was immediate and profound. The video of her performance quickly went viral, becoming one of the most watched videos on YouTube, garnering over 250 million views. Her debut album, also titled I Dreamed a Dream, was released in November 2009 and achieved remarkable success, topping the charts in multiple countries and selling over 25 million copies worldwide. This success earned her numerous accolades, including 3 Guinness World Records, 2 Grammy nominations, and a slew of other prestigious awards.
She had this funny little story, this unique story, and people rooted for her. It was a punch-in-the-air moment when Susan Boyle got through.
I dreamed a dream in time gone by.
What did I remember about Susan Boyle's first audition? I can remember being very irritable, not wanting to really be there. I was jet-lagged, tired, frustrated, listened to a lot of people playing bagpipes. And then I remember this lady walking up to the microphone with a sort of a funny walk, and I thought because she was going to be a comedian because she did this funny walk. And then she couldn't answer my questions, and the audience were bored. And I remember mentally thinking, this is going to take 5 seconds. When she said, I'm going to be a singer, I want to be a singer.
Despite her newfound fame and the adoration of millions, Susan Boyle faced an unexpected set of challenges. The intense scrutiny and pressure that accompanied her sudden rise to fame took a significant toll on her personal life. The media frenzy, coupled with public expectations, created a whirlwind environment that was difficult to navigate. Susan's personal struggles became increasingly apparent as she grappled with the demands of fame. The constant attention and invasive media coverage began to overshadow the joy she once found in her music. The pressure to maintain a certain image and the relentless scrutiny of her personal life were daunting and overwhelming. For someone who had lived a relatively private life before her stardom, the transition to a high-profile existence was jarring. In response to these challenges, Susan Boyle made the courageous decision to retreat from the intense public scrutiny. Her choice to step back from the limelight was not a denial of her achievements, but rather a deliberate effort to regain control over her personal life and well-being. Susan sought solace in a quieter existence, focusing on her personal interests and finding peace away from the relentless spotlight. During this period, Susan continued to work on her music, though she chose to do so in a manner that aligned with her desire for privacy. She released subsequent albums, such as The Gift and Someone to Watch Over Me, which were well received but were accompanied by a more measured level of public engagement. This period allowed her to strike a balance between her passion for music and her need for personal tranquility.
I have to say that my mother influenced me to go to other auditions as well. This is before Britain's Got Talent. So it was actually the 12th audition, Britain's Got Talent, that I actually got better at. I got better and better as I went along. And then I went to acting school for a while, got a bit more confidence about that. And it was just a gradual process from there. You just tend to be hesitant to begin with because you're not very sure of yourself, but my confidence has grown day by day.
Susan's retreat from the spotlight highlights a crucial aspect of fame: the impact it can have on an individual's mental and emotional health. Her story serves as a reminder of the importance of maintaining personal well-being amidst the pressures of public success. The decision to step away from the intense scrutiny of fame was a testament to her resilience and self-awareness. Susan Boyle's journey is not just a tale of stardom, but also an exploration of the complexities of fame and personal fulfillment. Her rise to international fame was extraordinary, but her choice to retreat from the public eye was a powerful statement about the need for personal balance and well-being. Her story continues to inspire, offering a poignant example of how one can navigate the challenges of fame while seeking a life of peace and contentment. As we reflect on Susan Boyle's remarkable career, we are reminded that true success is not solely measured by public accolades, but also by the ability to find personal happiness and fulfillment. Her story remains a testament to the power of resilience, the pursuit of personal happiness, and the enduring impact of a voice that captured the world's imagination.
I was in America when the audition of Got Talent aired.